Welcome to Hollywood Actions. In this video, we are going to take a deep dive into the glittering past of the Academy Awards to uncover the Oscar-winning actors and actresses who seemingly disappeared into obscurity after reaching the pinnacle of cinematic glory. They once stood on the grand Oscar stage, gripping that golden statuette with teary eyes and grateful hearts. But soon after, they faded away from the limelight. Some were victims of changing trends, others of personal demons, and a few were never meant to endure in a business that thrives on constant reinvention. Now let's dive in. 1. Louise Rayner. Louise Rayner made history when she became the first actor to win back-to-back Academy Awards, Best Actress for The Great Ziegfeld 1936 and The Good Earth 1937. She was hailed as the new Greta Garbo and MGM's Golden Girl, yet she turned her back on Hollywood after just a few films. Rayner felt disillusioned by the studio system and claimed the Oscars brought her more trouble than happiness. Her career faltered rapidly as she rejected superficial scripts and clashed with executives. By the early 1940s, she had retreated to Europe, rarely acting again. Despite her early fame, she became a virtual recluse in the industry. 2. Harold Russell. Harold Russell made film history with his performance in The Best Years of Our Lives 1946, portraying a disabled World War II veteran. Something he himself was in real life, having lost both hands in a training accident. His performance was so powerful that he won 2 Academy Awards, Best Supporting Actor and a special Oscar for bringing hope and courage to his fellow veterans. But Russell wasn't a professional actor. After his win, he returned to helping veterans and rarely acted again. His brief stardom was overshadowed by his real-life mission to serve others. 3. Mercedes McCambridge. Mercedes McCambridge won an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for her intense role in All the King's Men 1949. Her gritty, emotionally raw performance made her a critical darling. Yet despite her success, Mercedes struggled with mental illness and alcoholism, both of which impacted her career. She later provided the iconic demonic voice in The Exorcist 1973, but even that contribution was initially uncredited, further pushing her into obscurity. She had a turbulent life, including a tragic family history involving the suicide of her son. 4. Peggy Ashcroft. Dame Peggy Ashcroft won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress in A Passage to India, 1984, at the age of 77. She was already a British theatre legend but virtually unknown to film audiences. Although the Oscar recognized her exceptional talent, she never sought a Hollywood career, and returned quickly to the British stage and quieter projects. As a result, many outside the theater world soon forgot her cinematic moment. Her legacy remains profound in acting circles, but for filmgoers, she's a name that too often fades from memory. 5. Tatum O'Neal. Tatum O'Neal became the youngest Oscar winner in history at just 10 years old for her role in Paper Moon 1973. She was instantly a media darling and Hollywood's new sensation. But the fame came at a cost. Her troubled relationship with her father, Ryan O'Neal, and later struggles with substance abuse and legal issues derailed her promising career. Though she appeared in a few later roles, the buzz surrounding her never returned. The youngest winner soon became a symbol of the dark side of child stardom. 6. F. Murray Abraham. F. Murray Abraham won Best Actor for Amadeus 1984, delivering a magnificent performance as the tormented Antonio Salieri. It was a career-defining role. But despite the Oscar, Abraham never broke into mainstream stardom. Some call it the Salieri curse, a brilliant performance that left him typecast and overlooked. He's worked steadily in TV and film, including roles in Homeland and The White Lotus. But the explosion of fame expected after his Oscar never materialized. 7. Jennifer Jones. Jennifer Jones won the Academy Award for Best Actress in The Song of Bernadette, 1943. Backed by powerful producer and future husband David O. Selznick, she was poised to be the next big star. But despite multiple nominations and grand roles, her career suffered from over-direction and underwhelming scripts. After Selznick's death, she faded from the spotlight. Jones lived quietly for decades, largely absent from public life, and rarely discussed her Hollywood years. 8. Timothy Hutton. Timothy Hutton won the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor at just 20 for Ordinary People, 1980. Critics hailed him as the next big leading man. While he continued working, his later films didn't reach the acclaim of his debut. Over time, he became a character actor and TV regular, his star slowly dimming. In recent years, controversies and allegations further distanced him from the industry spotlight, turning his once bright future into a forgotten legacy. 9. George Chakiris. George Chakiris won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor for playing Bernardo in West Side Story, 1961. The film's success was monumental, and so was his performance. However, after the Oscar, Chakiris struggled to find roles of equal weight. Typecasting and changing Hollywood tastes led him to work mostly in Europe and television. He later pursued a career in jewelry design, quietly stepping away from the limelight. 10. John Mills. Veteran British actor John Mills won the Best Supporting Actor Oscar for Ryan's Daughter, 1970, after decades in the industry. Though widely respected, Mills' Oscar came late in his career, and he slowly retired from acting, making only a few appearances afterward. His name is known more among classic film lovers than modern audiences. 11. Dorothy Malone. Dorothy Malone took home the Best Supporting Actress Oscar for Written on the Wind, 1956, playing a dramatic, seductive heiress. She was glamorous, talented, and poised for more stardom. But despite a few good roles afterward, her career began to fade. She later found some success on TV's Peyton Place, but never recaptured the cinematic spotlight. 12. Cliff Robertson. Cliff Robertson won Best Actor for Charlie, 1968, where he played a mentally disabled man undergoing an experimental intelligence-enhancing procedure. His performance was deeply moving and widely praised. However, Robertson later exposed accounting fraud at Columbia Pictures. Though he acted ethically, he was unofficially blacklisted by Hollywood for years.